ioEther. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and I'm back with some more World of Tanks, and as you can see, sorry, I got distracted by people joining platoons that I didn't realize they joined. Anyways, I looked at the stats and I didn't see him in this platoon, so okay, cool. Anyways, so as you see, this is NASA and his OI, and this is a tier 7 game on Sacred Valley, and it's barely a tier 7 game. There's only a few on each team, and we got one in the platoon now, though he's heading up that way. Okay, that's cool. And apparently we have a couple of duds. Great. Okay, before we get started, as always, please, if you want to support the channel, the best 3 ways to do so are, of course, to hit the like button if you've enjoyed this. It really does help me out quite a bit in YouTube rankings, as well as share with all your friends, especially if you've enjoyed the episode and it's hilarious, like this is going to be with all the derping that I'm sure is going to happen. Are we going to get to see one? We're going to... No. Okay, and of course the last way is... you can support me on Patreon if you want to. It's a great way to support the fact that it's an ad-free channel. I feel like that poor guy made a small mistake. Though, he's not dead, so it can't be that bad of a mistake. As NASA jumps in the way to take shells for this Hellcat. That's awesome. You don't see much of that in random games. Ow, that hurt. As we do damage to both the Oni and the T-29 with a single shell, and the enemy Oni bounces off of us. Where? Oh, interesting. Cool. Well, that's cool. And look at this. Enemy is trying to come around behind us. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna continue going around. NASA is not paying him any attention. There's an AMX M4 going in his direction, though, so NASA's just going to keep winding in. Unfortunately, not able to get his shot to land on target. Enemy T-29 has pulled back and is out of sight currently. Oh, our Hellcat goes down. That was an awesome Hellcat. Well, for a little bit anyway. Enemy Oni pulls back up, and we managed to land a tiny little shot onto him, and we see the T-29 again. Again, we are reloading, which is the bane of this particular weapon. We have 16 shell. Ow! Frickin' bishops. We are not close enough to the wall to be immune to fire from the bishop, and that is kind of irritating and slightly an issue. Oh, and we have lost a platoon mate, and ow, there's a bishop. Ooh. That poor T-29, we just A, bounced his round, which must have pissed him off, and B, landed that shell right next to his gun mantle, so his gun mantle didn't come into effect as far as the armor load goes. Hey, Mr. Bishop. And so he took the full HE of that to the face. And, we're lit. How are you lit? But don't stay there, you'll get... Yeah, ow, that happened to you. And you can't take much more of that before, you start losing pieces of your tank. But you can take a nice snapshot into this poor T-29 and blow apart the top of this turret again. Is that a pirouette? You're spinning around, feeling all pretty? I understand, you're trying to avoid artillery fire. Cool! Will you reload? Already. Hi. That poor guy. I don't think he was expecting to see the OI sitting there aiming at him when he came around that corner. He was expecting to get shots into the side of a Churchill. Which would have been fine if that's what happened, but that was not what was waiting for him there. Straight into the gun mantle of the T-29, and that is what happens when you fire an HE shell into the gun mantle of T-29. That gun mantle just absorbs everything. I mean, you can shoot anything except for the gun mantle and do damage with HE. Maybe not as much if you're shooting the turret and stuff, but the gun mantle you're never going to be able to do damage with HE on. But top of the tank still goes through, and that is game. Wow, that was exciting and awesome. And those bounces, good lord. I mean, I knew the front of this tank was tough, but bouncing a T-29 repeatedly and the Oni, how pissed must those guys have been? Mastery Badge First Class, a Bruiser, Shellproof, Fire for Effect, and the coveted high caliber. Anyways, 4 shots into this, and as much as this says only one, we didn't do 410 damage in one shell. This was actually 2 different shells. Though the first one hit the T-29 and splashed the Oni for like 300 or something. So this was that first shell was really awesome. By the way, I was not expecting that level of awesome out of that first shell. This poor T-67. He obviously didn't think there would be an OI just sitting there aiming at him when he came around that corner. Props to the Panther and the Tiger. These guys did a great deal of damage. And the girl actually deserves some props too. And the rest of our team just doesn't deserve thinking about. As none of them broke 1,000 damage. And we're definitely not going to think about the fact that this guy was in the most overpowered matchup he could ever be in and still managed to do 2 shells worth of damage. oh wait, no. I have to give props to this. A bishop in a tier, he was bottom tier. He's not in a platoon. He just has his crap matchmaking and he still pulls out the highest damage on his team and higher than most of our team in damage. That was awesome for him. Good. Wait, did we block more damage than their entire... Oh, more damage than everybody but their bishop did. We blocked our armor. That's kind of awesome. I like that. I'll take that. This thing made some money. Well, not as much as if he'd been running a premium account, but that's not really the point. It was, for 5 minutes work, it was totally worth it. Thank you so much, NASA, for saying this. And yes, I know that his name isn't spelled NASA, but NASA is what I've been told to call him because he's tired of me butchering his actual name. So yeah. Thank you all for watching, and of course, if you want to support the channel, best 3 ways to do so are still hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Tell all your friends, especially for starring in it, and head on over to my Patreon if you want to just support the fact that this is an ad-free channel. Thank you so much. Have a great night. This ioEther out.